What's up, guys? So I am finally getting around to reviewing Mass Effect 3 Citadel DLC. For this review, I want to do the first bit. I don't want to say half because I don't know if it's going to be half, but the first bit is going to be spoiler free, and then the next half is going to be where I talk in detail about the DLC for those of you that have played it and want to know what I think about specific things. So for those of you that don't want spoilers, you could watch the beginning, and then I'm going to have like a little black screen of like, get the hell out of here. No, I'm just kidding. A little black screen of like, spoilers start now kind of thing, where you could just go ahead and click out. So this DLC was 1,200 Microsoft points for the Xbox 360. Which was about $15, $14.99. It was also available for the PS3 and for the PC. It was a large file. It took pretty long to download. It didn't take forever for me to download. For the Xbox 360, there is 2 files, and for the PC as well. And for the PS3, it's only 1 file. I believe it's 400 gigabytes total. Yeah, I think it was 4 gigabytes. I got the Xbox 360 version, and it was 4 gigabytes. The Citadel DLC was released with a multiplayer pack as well. It was free, so you could download the Citadel DLC and the Reckoning pack for the multiplayer if you wanted to. They were released, I think the Reckoning pack actually was released a few days or a day before, but yeah, it was for free. I got that one. I will be playing it, the multiplayer, sometime soon, but right now I just want to get some videos out. But I will be doing that eventually. There's so much to this DLC, and like this time BioWare really did mean it when they said that there was a lot in it, and not so much as in like playtime, more as in content, like how much was in there. There's a little bit of everything. There's like a mission, and then there's the combat, like intense combat, which is a challenge. It could be a challenge, and then it introduces a new enemy or enemies that are very similar to Cerberus, with a boss level, by the way. And then there is the aftermath. Like the whole DLC was just really fun. I think it was meant to be taken lightheartedly. I don't think it was meant to be taken like very serious, especially when it comes to the main plot, because it felt like it was kind of weird for me, the main plot. It was like, what? Overall, the Citadel DLC was entertaining, but I think one of my favorite parts of it was how many interactions it adds with your party members. It really brings you guys together. It really makes you remember why you love these characters so much. It makes you almost care about them even more because you see them in different situations that you've never seen them before. And I think that's what really makes this DLC so worth it, is the interactions with the characters, with your squad mates, and how you get to connect with them again in ways that you never did in the games. A lot of people were criticizing it, saying that it didn't fit into the game, that it was weird, that it was like, what the hell, like, what happened to the Reaper threat kind of thing, you know, like, are you serious? They're really gonna put that all aside for this? And that people were saying that it was unrealistic, and you know, kind of like that. But so many DLCs for video games are like this. They're lighthearted. They're kind of like, what if this happened? Like, think of Red Dead Redemption. The DLC for that, the expansion for that, Undead Nightmare, the zombie one. That wasn't meant to be taken seriously. I mean, it's like, really? Do you really think that was gonna fit into the actual game and say, oh yeah, John Marston had to fight zombies, by the way? No, come on. It was meant to be something. It was meant to be a situation that was more fun than anything else, and that's what it was. It was super fun, and it was like, you know, some people may have taken it seriously, but it wasn't like, okay, the Undead Nightmare fits directly into this part of the game. The purpose of it was merely for entertainment's sake, and not so much to analyze it as being part of the game, where it's like, well, where the hell does that fit? I think I need to see the Citadel DLC that way, because if I sit here and analyze it and like really go into where it fits in the game, and whether it even fits in the game, and if it makes sense and all that, it's just like you start to see things that you're just like, it's kind of weird. I mean, it fits, but at the same time, it's like, it's kind of like not really very realistic, where you're just like, would they really do that? I think this DLC really was more for entertainment's sake than to actually like analyze it as say Leviathan or Arrival or the Shadow Broker, you know, where they're like intense, serious stuff, where it's like, this is part of the game and it fits right here, and this is like consecutively happening. And if you don't have Arrival, you are missing out on some storyline or something like that. But with the Citadel DLC, it's not the case with that. If you don't play it, you really won't miss out on like storyline. You won't miss out on anything. But when it comes to interactions and entertainment and just awesome memories, you will miss out. Since it is the last DLC from the Mass Effect trilogy, pretty much the official end of the trilogy of the Shepard story, I think that's why they made it so lighthearted, so heartwarming, so appeasing to the fans, because it was kind of like, this is it. This is the goodbye, and we kind of want to make it memorable in a way that not so much adding to the story, but more of adding to your experience and adding to your memories of these characters, and adding to, you know, seeing these characters in a different light. When it comes to the plot, like the main plot, when it like in the like what's the threat that's on the Citadel, I'm not going to go into details, but like I said, it does introduce a new enemy. You get a new pistol, and you get a new assault rifle. The assault rifle is pretty awesome. It's the M7, which is the assault rifle before the M8. And it's awesome. I used it in the Armax arena, and it sounds so cool. It's got such an amazing sound. The new pistol, I tried that. I upgraded it all the way. When I first tried it, I hated it because I didn't know that its specialty was headshots. If you're not using it for headshots and you only have the first version of it, it's not a great pistol, especially compared to other pistols that you could have that are upgraded. Like I had the Executioner, which was upgraded to level 5, had upgrades. It has horrible rate of fire, but with 1 or 2 shots, you could kill the person, and not just in headshots, just hitting them in the body. People were telling me it's the best pistol in the game, and so I was like, really? So I tried it out in the Armax arena, and yeah, it is a very good pistol, but you have to, it's worth it if you get headshots. Once it's upgraded, it does take maybe like 2-3 shots to the body to drop the person, depending on your ammo, of course. But a headshot is like an instant kill. So it is a very good pistol, but you have to be pretty good at aiming. The playtime of the full DLC, how long it took me to finish it completely, was about 5.5 hours. That's how long my playlist is. So it's not too long. It's not too short. But it does have a lot of content in it, and mixed content, which I liked. Omega, it was just one big mission, and that was cool. That's usually how the DLCs have been, one big mission. Except for like, say, Shadow Broker, where it was multiple missions, but one overall storyline. But this one, it was like introducing you into something completely new, and then the mission, and then like, you know, have fun kind of thing. And we've never really experienced that in a Mass Effect DLC. You get to learn more about Admiral Anderson, which was awesome. I loved that. The threat on the Citadel is a group, this suspicious group that nobody has ever heard of, that is trying to like get Shepard's information and all that, and you don't know why. A lot of people have asked if this DLC changes the endings. It doesn't add or change anything to the endings except for some war assets that you could get, but that's pretty much it. So I don't think I could say much more without spoiling anything. So if you haven't played it and you're wondering if you should play it, I recommend it, especially if you're a big Mass Effect fan. Just have fun with it, and I'm sure that you will enjoy it. Because there's so many things in here that are just so worth experiencing. It's super funny in some parts. It left me feeling content, but at the same time very, very sad. Like it really made me see how amazing these characters are and how much I love them. I mean, I already knew how much I loved them, but seeing them, experiencing these situations with them, these new things, was just like, oh my god. They added so much that I was just so grateful. I was like, wow, this is so cool. I think BioWare, you could really tell that BioWare just sat there thinking what fans would love to see. Like, what would they love to see with this character? Or what would they love to see for this character? Or what would they love their Shepard to do? You know, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for this spoiler-free section of the review. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. For those of you that want to know what I have to say, like in depth, my favorite parts, what I thought about the plot, what I thought about that stuff, then hang out and just wait for the black screen of spoilerness to pass, and I'll see you guys in a little bit.